Hello, this is RN and today we are going to record the NZIP sales software demo which will be helpful to you for setting up the new software on your PC, laptop or desktop. Once you receive the install link or you are able to download the NZIP software, copy the software on your desktop and install it by double-clicking the setup file. After you complete the setup installation, there should be a NZIP software desktop icon that you can use to start the software. We'll quickly go through some of the features of NZIP sales inventory billing POS software, which is used for sales, inventory and billing of items for your store or shop. We'll quickly go through some of the key features for setting it up, so it will be helpful for you to navigate the software. So the first piece is, once you set it up and start the NZIP software, log in using the admin module. The user ID for admin module is admin and password is admin. You should be able to see the screen that you can see now. So we are going to navigate the software. This is basically the admin module that has all the features related to transaction, operation, utilities, reports, master, admin features and help. The first step that you will do is to go to the help menu and click the content option. So all we are going to do today is to quickly run through the step-by-step guide, which is the first step in setting up the software according to your store or shop needs. Just click on the step-by-step link. So keep it in mind that all the fields are mandatory and they cannot be blank for all of the entries. You can use a hyphen or other character instead of blank. We'll quickly navigate through some of the features of initial setup that will be helpful for you to understand and setting it up for your store preferences or customization accordingly. So the first option is to click on the admin enterprise module and make changes to the store settings or the name. We'll quickly go through this. Go to the admin module, click the enterprise button. Once you click the enterprise option, you can see the details related to the name, the store short name. The short name is going to be used on all the reports. You should be able to see the address, city and all. If you need to make changes to any piece, just click on the modify. Say for example, I'm going to put here Randstad Inc. and make changes, relevant changes accordingly. Hit the save button. The next option is to go to admin users. This you can set up the user at this moment or at later point in time. Those are the users who will be using the system other than the admin. You can quickly navigate through that. Hit exit, click on admin menu, click the user option. You can see all the users. You can enter the user ID, password and the user details. The first entry is the admin ID. This cannot be modified, although you can certainly modify the password according to your own needs. Let's move on to the next option. Next option is license. If you receive the product key from the company, you can update that, or if not, you can explore the trial options. The key important next step is the preference. This will initiate as well as this will list all the specific billing related preferences that you need to set it up. Let's go to admin, preference. You can change the stock check to check if the quantity is in stock or not. You want to have rate edit. Can the rate be rated during billing? The discount, the tax structure, the tax labels, default bill structure. There are two types of bills. One is a small and large. The small is more in the POS format. The large is a regular format. Explore with the logo styles that will show the short company name on the bill or code print in different formats. We'll exit this option. Let's go to the next one, and finally the customize. The customize option is optional, although all you can do is basically set up some screen related settings, as you can see here, related to back color, texture, font, size, text color, and if you need to have any admin related privileges, you need a password for modifying any option. When you click the modify button, if you need to have a password so that none of the other users can modify, you can include that. Do you want the entries to be deleted? You can select that, a delete password, toolbar, labels, or dashboard, and things like that. Again, these are optional, which you can set it up later. The next is the master, group, and account. Now, group is, just to give a brief information, is to set up the category for products, so that if you talk about beverages, all of the drinks or snacks related items can go within snacks. Beverages related items can go within the beverages. So those options you can go within the master option, the master menu, and group. As you can see here, we have set it up some of the groups. If we have set it up one of the group called perfume, so all of the perfume related items you can categorize within this group, so there can be different reports that can be viewed. Once you're done with all the company related setup and the group account related setup, you can enter the products. You can quickly navigate the product, customer, and supplier, which are the key factors in setting up your billing. Let's go through the product. So as you can see here, most of the informations are self-explanatory. When you need to add some entry, click on the add button on the operation menu, or click on the modify button. The product code is a key code that must be entered so that it defines a unique code of the product. You can also enter the barcode here. Identify the product name, specify the product name, what group it falls into, unit, what is your purchase rate, sale rate, is an opening quantity. The purchase quantity, sale, and close quantity will be calculated automatically. When you do the purchase for this item from a supplier through the purchase option, those will be updated here. When you do the sales billing, those will be updated here. The closing quantity will be updated accordingly. Is the item taxable? What are some additional specifics? Rack location. Is the item active or not? The category active or not will define whether you should be able to use this particular item for billing. If it is inactive, you cannot use during billing. I'll save it. You can use the customers, either you can make the entries here or you can directly enter through the billing section. And the next is supplier, with whom you will purchase your items. So that's very specifically all for all the initial setup. We'll pause a moment, and once all these above steps are completed, you should be able to do the billing, and we'll come to that in a minute. Thank you. Okay, so now I think All we are going to do is navigate a quick billing and create a bill receipt. Now, once you have completed all the setup for admin related items, very specific to the step-by-step guide, you should be able to start with your billing. So to do the billing, you will log in using the default user, which is user1 is the user ID and the password is user1. So once you log in using user1 or user1 password, you can certainly choose or change the password accordingly in the admin menu. The screen what you can see once you log in as a user is this screen, which includes billing, the bill print small for POS format, bill print large for the regular format. You can certainly do some product query. You can view the customer information or make some changes, and finally you can quit the software. So let's create a small bill real quick. Click on the billing tab or billing option. So this is the screen which you will be able to see. Again, most of the informations are self-explanatory, but related to bill ID, date, who is the user that has logged in or who is creating this particular bill. Receipt number is a auto-generated number which will include the bill number. So the last 6 characters will ideally be the bill number. The customer phone that you can enter. So all the customers are created using the customer phone. Is there a discount structure? Default discount structure. Again, this can be edited in the preferences. Product code, the cash amount, credit amount, other amount. All the other amounts that you want to track it or record it other than cash or credit must come to the other amount. The return amount is the return or change. You want to put some remarks, you can do that. The others are auto calculated, the item numbers, number of items, gross amount, discount, total, tax, structure, and the net amount. So now let's do a small billing. I'm going to type the customer phone number with 999. This has been created earlier within the system itself. After typing all the 9s, just hit enter. So the default is guest. If you need to change the customer name or you have a different phone number, that you can enter here and a new customer will be created. So click on the arrow button if you need to, and you can make changes to the customer screen. If you don't need to, it's okay. Click on the tab button. So once you are here, click on the tab button, click on the tab again. The tab key is mostly used to navigate across all the features. Keep it in mind, that is one of the key option to navigate across all the fields within each option. Make some changes to the discount if you want to. Let me do it, say 20%. I'll hit enter or tab. Now for the product code, let us go with the first one, which is the fine pencils P003. So there are 3 ways how you can select a particular product. So let me type that 000. And when you hit enter, it will select the fine pencils default with a quantity of 1, as you can see here. Now the only one thing is, if you need to make changes to the quantity or select a different quantity, you should be able to select from the product listing. So let me click on that. I'll select aroma. I'll select 2 quantities, give some a reduced rate. So let me delete this and I'll put 140. Hit enter. So that will be added. Now if you don't need any more items, just hit escape, or you can click on the close option. Hit on the tab or enter key. You can hit on the tab, and for now let me put say 210, and when you hit enter, there is no credit amount, there is no other amount. I can use enter or tab at this moment. Let me use tabs. So the change is 1080, and I will put some remarks here and go to the checkout. Use the tab key, click on the checkout, and the bill will be created. So now before I create the bill, let me add some other item as well. Say for example, so as I said, one, you can type it in the product code, or you can type it, or you can scan the barcode. Second is to select through product listing, and one more option that I missed was to select from this option as well. So let me click, say for example, no money. I can double click on this. When you do double click, that item is also entered here. So now let me change the cash amount to 300, and then the written amount is 179. So there is still some amount left out. So the 179.20, if I need to put it in credit, I can do that. 179 and delete 20. So now the balance is 0. Can do the checkout. Let's click on that, or use the tab key and hit enter. So the bill is checked out. The bill number is 37. You should be able to see a large view now. That was the default bill that was set it up. I will show you POS screen as well, the POS related bill. So this has all the items, all the product code, product name, the quantity, rate, value, savings, and details are coming here. And you can also see your enterprise name and address that you have set it up on the admin preferences. Let me close this out. The bill number is 37. As you can see, the last 6 characters 37, so we'll remember that. We'll close this. Billing is complete. Now we want to see the small format. Go to that. The ID is 37, which is a bill ID, and hit enter, view. Now this is the POS format I was talking about. If you have a POS printer and you want to print on a small format, you can print a small bill in this way, which has all the details. Hit escape, or you can close it. The bill print regular is the regular format. If you need to reprint, you can click this option and you can see the entire bill. You need to see the whole page view. You can see that. So this is the particular bill that will come up. Next is product query. Hit enter here. Select any product that you need to see the details about: ID, name, taxable, group, sale rate, stock quantity, etc. You can do that query here. Customers, if you need to make some changes, say for example, let me view the phone number and search it. So this is the default. This was the name that was there for this particular phone number. You can either make changes or leave it accordingly. So the customer entries can also be done here. So these are the specific features related to the user screen, which will be used for billing. We'll go through some of the additional features in admin. Those might be helpful at future point in time. Okay, so I think we are finally into the remaining pieces of the software. So log in using the admin module. Click on the user ID as admin, password as admin. Again, this is the default. If you change the password, you should use your own password for the admin login. Now all I wanted to show you is what are the different features that are available. So you click on the product from the transaction product menu. Product is for creating products. You can add or modify some of products. Delete feature has been disabled as it creates some of the issues in reporting. You need to provide some coupons to your customers. You can click on the coupon, make some changes, click on the report button, and you can issue these coupons, whatever changes you make it. Explore these options again. There's a customer, you need to add some customer. And so all these customers basically are added from the billing screen as well. Suppliers are the ones from whom you will purchase items. Make some entries in this, whom you are aware of. The bill option is to view all the bills that has been created from billing screen. Again, this is only read-only mode. The bills have to be created from the billing screen only. If you don't need a particular bill or if it is a void bill, you can delete it. Quote is to provide a quotation to your customers about the items that you are going to charge the price for, and if they have a planning to purchase in the future. The next option is purchase. When you do the purchase for your items, say for example the blue sky deo is running out of stock and you want to purchase it from your supplier, those details you can enter it. The quantity that you enter in the purchase screen will directly get added to the stock. Order is if you would like to make some order that you want to put it in pipeline for your purchase, you can do that. And when you receive those items, you can convert these orders to the purchases. Accounting basically includes some of the features related to your manual entry, deposits and withdrawals for the accounts if you would like to maintain within this software. Again, it's very basic, but it might be helpful for you to see what is the deposit or withdrawals that was done on a day-by-day basis. There are few options related to before going that, let me show the operations. So operations include all the basic features which are there in this tab or on the menu, like add, modify, delete. Say Xerox is to clone, cancel transaction, first, prior, next and last for navigation. Inquiry to see the list of all the records within a particular option. Say for example, if I click inquiry here, I can see the list of all the items. I would like to see all the items, just hit inquiry. You can see the list of all the items and its details. The next piece is report. Whenever you generate a report, there is a default report attached to that. Click on the report and view, so you should be able to see all the items grouped by due. Now these are some of the basic reports, but detailed reports you can go through. Utility includes some of the features like find, replace, product updates, stock closing. You need to close the stock every 3 months. You can close that. It will remove all the billings and it will remove all the purchases and other pieces, so that your database size will be reduced. Again, this can be done yearly. You don't need to do it on a monthly or quarterly basis. Trends show what is the current trends based on your billing for the products by quantity value, for the groups by quantity value. To explore these options and following are all the different reports that are available, click on any of the report and you should be able to see the details. Say for example, for the current stock, I'll click on perfume and let me view details. It will show the list of all the information, the current stock by product code, name, purchase rate, quantity, what is the purchase value, and what are the items within that. Some are showing negative in the sense that we have oversold it, but the stock has not been updated earlier. So these are all the report options that you can explore. Master we talked about earlier, admin or those features which we talked earlier. Help, you can look into some of the contents and if you need to get some input. So I hope NZIP software will certainly help your store, shop, apparel or boutique, whether it is a small shop or medium shop. Ideally it is good for small or medium shops, and we hope that this demo might have been helpful for you, and I'll feel happy if it has helped your store setup and for using this software. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.